Hi, this is Brian Zipsey with Horse Racing Nation. Join me on the Kentucky Derby Trail 2017. We're talking about the top contenders. Today we're going to talk about McCraken. McCraken is an unbeaten son of Go Zapper. Now, Go Zapper, you'll remember, was a Horse of the Year, Breeders' Cup Classic winner, a brilliant horse about 15 years ago. This is his best son to date. McCraken is trained by Ian Wilkes. Ian Wilkes trained the Breeders' Cup Classic winner of a few years ago, Fort Larned. McCraken is also ridden by Brian Hernandez, who teamed with Wilkes to win that Breeders' Cup Classic with Fort Larned. McCraken started as a 2-year-old. He ran 3 times at Churchill Downs. This is a horse with a big come-from-behind style. He rallies in all of his races. He's unbeaten, so you know he won all of those races at Churchill Downs, where of course the Kentucky Derby will be held, as it always is. So McCraken comes in as one of the very top contenders. In 2017, he's going to do the Tampa Bay Trail to Kentucky. His trainer Ian Wilkes has mentioned that 3 starts, 3 Kentucky Derby preps. A lot of trainers recently have gone the 2 prep route, but Wilkes wants 3 preps. He thinks McCraken will be better off for getting 3 preps in before the Kentucky Derby. He's going to use the Sam F. Davis, the Tampa Bay Derby, and most likely the Bluegrass Stakes at Keeneland on his way to Louisville and his return to the Churchill Downs for the Kentucky Derby. McCraken has already won impressively, rallying as he always does in the Sam F. Davis. The Tampa Bay Derby will be next. What's also interesting about McCraken, I say he was trained by Ian Wilkes. Now, Ian Wilkes has been around Kentucky Derby winners before, having worked with Carl Nafzger. He was around Unbridled back in 1990, Street Sense much more recently back in 2007. So Wilkes knows good horses. Wilkes knows how to get a horse ready for the Derby. Wilkes is also a trainer that doesn't necessarily get his horses cranked up early. So for this horse to be undefeated still says a lot about McCraken. He's wintering down at Palm Meadows Training Center, and he's shipping to Tampa Bay Downs for his early Derby preps. McCraken is a homebred from Whittam Racing. That's Janice Whittam, son of Go Zapper, as I mentioned, but also out of a Seeking the Gold mare named Ivory Empress. Ivory Empress wasn't a well-known runner on the track, but that blood, that Seeking the Gold blood, traces back to the Phipps family, which is some of the best pedigree in the United States. There's no reason why McCraken should not be able to get the 1.25 mile distance of the Kentucky Derby. And as we move closer to Louisville, McCraken, already a winner at Churchill Downs, great come-from-behind style. He's beaten everything thrown up against him, including some good competition. Certainly looks like one of the horses that we have to talk about as a top contender for the Kentucky Derby 2017. This has been Brian Zipsey talking Kentucky Derby 2017 with McCraken. We'll see you again with another top contender on the Derby Trail.